One of the things that I find most interesting is this issue of usury. I'm a Christian, and we abandoned that in 1555 because Calvin thought it would be better for the business community, who were all predestined to be good and wealthy, and the rest of us weren't. So it didn't really matter if you had a ban on it. And that, I think, was a great betrayal. And I think it's something that we as Christians need to actually confront and go back into. But what is interesting is that the next faith that took a ban on usury were the Taoists of China. And the Taoists of China ran a semi-independent theocracy at the end of the Han Dynasty, so around about 200 AD, for about 50 years. And they drew up a handbook called the Taiping Qing, the classic of great peace. And in that, they laid out fully the theological basis for a ban on usury, which was essentially that finance is a gift of energy. And as a gift of energy, it does not derive from us. We are simply the handlers of it for a certain period. And to claim that we have made it is, if you like, to set up an idol. And therefore, the Taoists, who have a belief that everything flows from the Tao, the way, the ultimate sense of meaning, feel that this is a pretty fundamental betrayal. If you only use the word stewardship, this is a word that no other tradition other than the Abrahamics have any sympathy with at all. It's a managerial model. It's not a relationship model. It's not a sacramental model. And the other faiths, particularly I'm thinking here of Buddhist, Hindu, Jain, Sikh, Shinto, for them, the notion that we are in charge is the basis of most of our folly. And I'm reminded particularly of an event that we held as the Alliance of Religions and Conservation in Sweden, where we brought together religious forest owners, or faiths that had major forests, because 5% of the total commercial forestry of the world is owned outright by faiths. And another 15% of forests are considered sacred, which is why they're still there. And we've been working very closely with the Maronite Church in Lebanon that owns one of the last remaining great oak forests of the Eastern Mediterranean. And they have created a Maronite protected forest environment, which is incredibly successful. And they proposed, wouldn't it be marvelous if all the faiths declared that their faith, their forest, was faith-protected forests. And all the Abrahamic faiths kind of went, yes, yes, wonderful idea. And literally, we almost had to bring the Shinto and the Hindus around with smelling salts, because they were so shocked at this notion. And they said, what are you talking about? We don't protect the forests. They protect us. And that's the core of the other view. The core of the other view is that we are not here to manage or to run it well. We're here to be grateful. We're here to be amazed at the bounty and wonder of creation.